Hello and welcome to Tar Heel Teachers Daily, a micro series to give you a slice of some of the latest happenings in education right here in North Carolina. I'm your host, Marlow Artis. We have made it to the end of another week and I am grateful for all of you for supporting us and helping us to grow our platform. We appreciate the feedback that you all have provided. Thank you all so much for subscribing and sharing these videos. And so we really appreciate all of our Tar Heel teacher family members. So thank you so very much. At least 12 school districts across the state of North Carolina have decided to implement remote learning for the start of the upcoming school year. Several school districts are planning to meet with their local boards of education in order to make similar plans as more and more teachers and parents communicate their concerns about returning to school buildings. If our staff members and our teachers are not comfortable returning to buildings, then there's no way that any of these plans are going to work. And so the physical well-being and the mental well-being of our staff members must remain the priority, and several districts are doing just that. The North Carolina Science Education Summit will be held on Thursday, July the 30th. This year's theme is Innovating in Times of Challenge. Sessions will center around teaching science remotely and equity in the science classroom. This free virtual event is sponsored by the North Carolina Large District Consortium. So if you're interested in attending, please click on the registration link in the description box of this video. We would like to wish Keith Hall well as he starts his retirement. Keith has served as the maintenance mechanic for NCCAT for 30 years, making sure that the facilities are up to par so that teachers across the state of North Carolina can enjoy them. And if anybody's been to NCCAT, we all know that Keith has done an excellent job because everything's always in place when you get there. If you haven't checked out the latest offerings from NCCAT, go on their website. They continue to offer professional development, great sessions, so check it out. And if you haven't had a chance to go to NCCAT in person, once COVID-19 subsides, please consider signing up. You will not regret it. Every time that I've been to NCCAT, it has been a wonderful time, and I've walked away with great education friends, great information that I could use in the field, and so please consider checking out NCCAT. Be sure to check out the latest edition of On the Margins, the podcast from CREED, the Center for Racial Equity and Education here in North Carolina. Guest host Rodney Pierce has a conversation with Dr. David Cooper, former Dean for the School of Education at Elon University. Dr. Cooper argues that although race was not a central focus for the original case, it should be more of a focus moving forward, given the intersection of race and educational rights here in North Carolina. So if you want to read his paper, I've included the link in the description box, and I've also included the full link for the full podcast if you want to listen to the conversation. As we conclude this episode of Tar Heel Teachers Daily, I want to leave you with this post from Kelly Bush. She's the Family Engagement Coordinator for the Wake County Public School System. And she posted about virtual open houses and recording teacher intros. We've always had parents who haven't been able to come to open house for a variety of reasons, but that doesn't mean that we can't use technology to still connect with them. And so she highlights the importance of us taking these types of practices with us as we move forward, as we return to our new normal. So this hasn't been a totally bad experience for us because we've been able to try some things that we can use later on. And so as we get closer to the school year, I want teachers to think about what's something that you're going to try differently. How are you going to innovate? How are you going to push yourself to think outside the box? Because guess what? This is your time to do it. This is your time to really think creatively, and why not do it? Thank you all so very much for watching. We appreciate your support. We hope that you have a safe and enjoyable weekend. We'll see you on Monday.